Welcome. We're going to talk about a topic that really captures people's attention today: the remarkable and often invisible spiritual powers of our dog friends. We can't even begin to understand the perceptive abilities of dogs, those devoted and affectionate animals. Even while many of us know that dogs have extraordinary senses, including an unmatched sense of smell or hearing, what if I told you that dogs use at least 12 different senses to see and understand the environment, many of which are totally undetectable to the human eye? Dogs are able to see things that humans are unable to comprehend because of their skills. Today we'll concentrate on one of the most interesting and nuanced of these senses, what some refer to as the sixth sense, which is crucial to how dogs navigate their surroundings, often in ways that are both spiritually and scientifically fascinating. When we speak of the sixth sense, we mean an intuitive knowledge that transcends the five senses we typically employ to perceive the world: taste, smell, sight, touch, and perception. Dogs' sixth sense is a unique, enhanced kind of perception that enables them to notice and react to subtle changes in their environment, changes that are often imperceptible or unseen to humans. Dogs are able to traverse the environment almost magically because of their heightened sensitivity. It could be as subtle as seeing emotional changes in others around them, or as big as spotting changes in the weather before any overt symptoms show up. Dogs with this talent may access forces in their surroundings that are invisible to us, such as the feelings of people they care about, or the forces of nature that may be completely unknown to us. For example, dogs seem to have a remarkable capacity to comprehend human emotions. Dogs are very accurate at detecting changes in emotional energy, even when a human may not be able to communicate their sentiments via words or body language. It's likely that you've seen how a dog acts when you're depressed, nervous, or upset. They often become more loving, watchful, or even protective. Although these emotional shifts may not be immediately apparent to others, dogs seem to be able to sense when something is wrong. They could pick up on even the tiniest changes in our body language, tone of voice, or even undetectable physiological cues. Because of this remarkable ability, dogs are sometimes referred to as empathic. Not only can they recognize human feelings, but they also react to them in ways that demonstrate a profound emotional sensitivity. In a similar vein, dogs have a remarkable capacity to detect weather changes. Many may begin to behave differently, sometimes pacing restlessly, whimpering, or seeking cover well before the first drop of rain or wind blows. Dogs are able to predict weather patterns in a manner that almost appears supernatural due to their enhanced awareness of changes in temperature, barometric pressure, and other atmospheric changes. Dogs have been known to get disturbed or nervous in the lead-up to storms or even earthquakes. These responses are not arbitrary or instinctive, rather, they are indications of sensitivity to unseen influences in their surroundings, which people often overlook until it is too late, even with today's sophisticated technology. The idea that dogs may sense spiritual energy or beings or presences from beyond the physical realm adds even more curiosity. In many cultures, dogs have long been considered spiritual entities with a special ability to communicate with the invisible world. Dogs have long been seen as innate defenders and guardians who are sensitive to energies that people are mostly ignorant of. Dogs have been known to behave abnormally, such as growling, barking, or becoming obviously anxious when they see something invisible in their environment. This may be a spiritual being or a presence that exists beyond our physical senses. Dogs may be able to sense energies that humans are unable to perceive, as shown by some dog owners reporting odd behavior in their animals when they visit certain rooms of their houses or come into contact with particular people. These actions stem from a dog's innate sensitivity to changes in their surroundings rather than being the result of superstition or fantasy. Dogs seem to be able to detect these minute changes, whether it's the presence of a ghost, a shift in the weather, or even a person's energy. Their extraordinary depth of perception is shown by their acute awareness of the energy dynamics around them. It is evident that dogs perceive and interact with the universe in ways that are considerably more intricate and enigmatic than humans often understand, regardless of one's belief in the presence of spiritual beings. Dogs have a remarkable ability to perceive physical changes in the human body in addition to emotional and spiritual changes. They can detect chemical changes in the body long before any outward symptoms appear because of their significantly more developed sense of smell than humans. Dogs may be taught to recognize the smell of conditions including diabetes, epilepsy, and even certain types of cancer, according to scientific research. For instance, a dog may notice an abrupt change in a person's blood sugar levels and notify their owner so that they may take appropriate action. Dogs have even been known to save lives by warning their owners of medical crises that they may otherwise have missed. The capacity of some canines to identify cancer in its early stages is among the most amazing instances of this. Long before a clinical diagnosis is confirmed, researchers have reported cases in which dogs have detected the characteristic smell of malignant cells in human breath or urine. In these situations, dogs' keen sense of smell makes them very useful for early detection, often seeing diseases months or even years before they are picked up by traditional medical testing. Dogs' extraordinary sensitivity isn't restricted to a single illness. They can also recognize changes linked to diseases like epilepsy and warn their owners of approaching seizures in time for them to be ready or seek medical help. Dogs are recognized to assist persons with chronic health disorders manage their daily lives, in addition to their capacity to detect sickness. Numerous canines have been taught to help people with impairments by offering them emotional support as well as physical assistance. Certain canines are even taught to recognize variations in blood pressure or heart rate, alerting their owners to possible health issues before they arise. In addition to strengthening the link between dogs and their owners, this extraordinary capacity to detect both physical and emotional changes in people highlights how perceptive dogs are of their surroundings. Dogs' acute awareness of everything, emotional, physical, and spiritual, highlights their close relationship to the natural forces that surround them. Dogs have a surprising range of talents that are well beyond our normal understanding, whether they are detecting hidden health concerns, forecasting the weather, or perceiving our emotions. They are not only devoted friends, but also a source of astonishment and intrigue because of their sensitivity, empathy, and intuition. We discover how much more there is to know about these amazing animals and the remarkable ways they see the world as we continue to delve into the secrets of the canine mind. Even more fascinating is how dogs seem to have a natural ability to sense changes in the Earth's magnetic field. This sense of direction is not only remarkable, but has been shown to play a role in helping them navigate through unfamiliar environments. While we still don't fully understand the mechanics of how this works, research suggests that dogs, like many animals, possess specialized sensory organs that allow them to detect the Earth's magnetic field. This could explain why dogs often appear to instinctively know their way around, even in completely new places, and can find their way back home from long distances. Some owners also report that their dogs exhibit strange behaviors before natural disasters such as earthquakes or hurricanes. While scientific evidence to support this is still lacking, many believe that dogs can sense seismic activity or atmospheric changes that humans cannot. It's thought that dogs might detect subtle changes in the environment, like shifts in the Earth's magnetic field or unusual air pressure, which can precede a natural disaster. While this phenomenon hasn't been fully explained, the fact that dogs sometimes react to impending events before we are aware of them is another example of their extraordinary sensitivity. One of the most remarkable aspects of a dog's behavior is its ability to tune into human emotions. Dogs are naturally attuned to the emotional states of their owners and can often sense when something is wrong, even when their humans try to hide it. Whether it's a moment of sadness, anxiety, or joy, dogs respond with empathy and care, providing comfort when needed. This deep emotional sensitivity is one reason dogs are often used as emotional support animals. They have an uncanny ability to sense when we're in need of reassurance or comfort. Their presence can be soothing as they seem to understand our emotional states on a profound level. For example, a dog may nuzzle a person who's feeling down or stay close to someone who is anxious, offering a quiet form of support that words can't always match. The remarkable abilities of dogs go far beyond what we can immediately see or understand. Their heightened senses and spiritual awareness allow them to experience the world in a way that is not only different from us, but in many ways more connected to the natural and spiritual realms. Whether it's their ability to sense human emotions, detect illness, or even pick up on energies from the unseen world, dogs continue to amaze us with their sensitivity and intuition. And it's this very sensitivity that makes them such beloved companions, offering us not only loyalty and protection, but a deeper, almost mystical connection to the world around us. Being very perceptive and sensitive, dogs may pick up on even the smallest emotional signs from those around them. Through a mix of behavioral, olfactory, auditory, and visual signals, dogs are able to perceive human emotions. Their ability to detect changes in their owner's tone of voice, body language, facial emotions, and even body odor is remarkable. Dogs may use these signals to get hints about a person's emotional state at any time. Dogs may exhibit actions that show an effort to encourage or soothe their owner when they perceive that person to be depressed, anxious, or afraid. To provide a calming and reassuring presence, these actions might include sitting close to the individual, leaning, licking, or patting them. Dogs may also change how they behave in response to the emotions of people they see. If they think their owner is glad or cheerful, for instance, they could become more playful or active. If they think their owner is scared or worrisome, they might display symptoms of concern. Dogs have shown to be quite adept at detecting fear and malice in others. They often credit this skill to their innate sensitivity and capacity to interpret nuanced cues in human behavior. Animals that are very perceptive to nonverbal clues and body language include dogs. Subtle changes in body posture, facial expressions, and even motions that convey sentiments of dread, anxiety, or animosity may be detected by them. Dogs are able to read human body language and recognize when a person is in a bad mood or may feel threatened. Dogs may also be perceptive to changes in an individual's aura and emotional energy. They can identify shifts in body rigidity, tone of voice, or tenseness in movement, all of which may be signs of an unfriendly or unpleasant emotional environment. Dogs may respond in many ways when they perceive fear or malice in a human. Certain dogs may become more wary or aggressive around that person, attempting to stay away or avoid touch. Other canines may act in a protective manner, attempting to warn or push away the one they believe to be dangerous. The ability of dogs to sense fear and malice in others around them is, all things considered, evidence of their exceptional sensitivity and capacity for intuitive and profound human connection. Dogs may serve as perceptive sentinels and provide their owners a feeling of security in their homes. Therefore, this capacity can be really helpful. The issue of dogs' sensitivity to weather changes or climate change is intriguing and has caught the attention of several academics and animal lovers. Many dog owners have seen their pups acting strangely before major weather occurrences like thunderstorms, intense rain, or abrupt temperature changes. Dogs seem to respond to changes in the weather, which may be explained by a number of ideas. Yet there is no solid scientific proof that they can foretell such occurrences. This might be due to their sensitivity to smells. Dogs can identify aromas and changes in the air that may signal an upcoming weather change, since they have a highly developed sense of smell. For instance, they are able to identify changes in the scent of damp dirt after a rainstorm or in the air before an approaching storm. Dogs could also react negatively to variations in air pressure or meteorological conditions that occur before major weather occurrences. These alterations may impact their disposition or conduct, leading to indications of restlessness, enthusiasm, or nervousness. Variations in the Earth's magnetic fields or changes in atmospheric electricity that might take place before a thunderstorm may also cause dogs to react, according to some studies. They may behave strangely or seek cover as a result of these changes, which they may interpret as discomfort or worry. A fascinating subject that has caught the attention of many pet owners and animal behavior specialists is how dogs perceive their imminent demise. Many stories and testimonies exist of dogs acting strangely or out of character before a human passes away, often staying near their dying owner and exhibiting indications of anxiety or melancholy. Although there is no hard proof or conclusive scientific explanation for how dogs might feel death, the following actions could be explained by a number of possibilities. One explanation might be because they are sensitive to physical changes. It's been shown that dogs may pick up on physical changes in people's body energy, facial emotions, or odor. When someone is sick or near death, they may give out physical signs or smells that dogs might pick up on. Empathic connection is another option. Due to their high level of empathy, dogs form close emotional relationships with their owners. They could have the ability to discern the dying person's emotional condition and react appropriately, expressing sympathy, sorrow, or worry. Lastly, dogs are very sensitive to changes in their surroundings and daily schedule. When a person has a fatal disease and abruptly stops being active or their routine radically changes, the dog may detect and react appropriately. Among their most remarkable senses is the capacity of dogs to perceive ultrasonic frequencies. Dogs can hear noises at significantly higher frequencies, up to 75,000 Hz or more, but humans have an upper limit to their hearing, usually about 20,000 Hz. For dogs, this implies that they can hear high-frequency noises that humans cannot. Numerous things may produce these ultrasonic noises, including insects moving, animals communicating with one another, and even technological equipment like alarm clocks or hearing aids. They can hear ultrasonic frequencies, which has many intriguing ramifications. This might help to explain why certain dogs seem to behave strangely to specific circumstances, such looking at an apparently empty area or becoming anxious for no apparent reason. Dogs can detect ultrasonic noises that people cannot, which may be the source of these actions. Additionally, their sensitivity to ultrasonic frequencies has been used for a variety of purposes, including using dog alarm systems and training search and rescue dogs. Beyond what humans can see, dogs have an amazing capacity to sense UV light. Dogs are able to see ultraviolet light, which is outside of our optical spectrum, but humans can only detect visible light and other parts of the sky. Electromagnetic radiation having shorter wavelengths than visible light is known as ultraviolet light. Dogs' vision may be impacted by ultraviolet light, which is prevalent in our surroundings even if humans cannot directly sense it. Dogs are believed to have a greater amount of rod cells in their retinas than humans, which enables them to sense UV light. It's possible that dogs' heightened rod cells will enable them to see ultraviolet light and decipher other visual cues that humans cannot. Because they can see UV light, dogs may be able to identify features, materials, or items that would otherwise be undetectable. They would be able to notice remnants of urine or other body fluids that glow in the presence of UV light, for instance, which would provide them with more information about their environment. Many animal enthusiasts and researchers of animal spirituality are interested in the interesting and speculative notion that dogs and the cosmos have a deeper relationship than humans can understand. Dogs may be able to feel cosmic or energy events that humans cannot understand, yet there is no conclusive scientific evidence to support this cosmic link. Sensations or intuitions pertaining to astral occurrences, planetary energy flows, or other cosmic influences may fall under this category. According to some, dogs' intuitive nature and close connection with nature may make them especially sensitive to cosmic energies or the vibrations of the cosmos. The moon's phases, seasonal changes, and other astronomical occurrences are said to be sensed by them, and this may affect their mood or behavior. We really hope this video was enjoyable. If so, kindly subscribe to us and leave a meaningful like for more posts like this one. Until the next video, see you.